Welcome back, guys, to another Boom Beach video. Today, guys, something amazing happened. You guys already know by the title and thumbnail. But anyway, guys, today, or a couple weeks ago, I made a video, something about Boom Beach hates me. After 3 years of playing Boom Beach, I still haven't gotten a maxed gunboat energy or a maxed damage statue. Well, today, something happened. What actually happened like a couple weeks ago? No, it was like 4 days ago. It actually happened like 4 days ago. I got my first maxed out gunboat energy masterpiece. So now I have a perfect 5 here. So all 417s and 142, which gives me about, is it like 110 or 111? It's 110 gunboat energy to start on boosted. So I get a lot of that. I get twice as much boosted. Not twice as much, but twice the percentage. Not like percentage, but I get double the percentage boosted, but this little 58 there is gonna be double. So it's a lot of fun, guys. I can't wait. It helps my Scorchers a lot. I haven't used Scorchers too much on this account. I'm finally getting back into Scorchers on my Confusion account, which I'm trying to push up a little bit. I just want to look at Jimmy's push, because Jimmy is doing a push. And it's not even that much of a push. Like, I pushed about 100 medals on my Confusion account in like a week or so. And then there's Jimmy, bringing out wait, does he have 2? He does. He has 2 ice statues, which is kind of funny. I have no clue why I do know why Jimmy's pushing, and I'm kind of glad for him that is that a maxed out? I believe that's a 37 is the maxed out. Yeah, 37. So he does have a maxed out defensive building damage, which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's jump into it. Personally, guys, I feel that defensive building damage is actually easier to get than in maxed out building health, maxed out defensive building damage is easier to get than a maxed offensive statue. I don't know if this is the case, but honestly, guys, I honestly think it is. Honestly. Because I have gotten maybe like 7 or 8 maxed out blue statues, and I haven't gotten a maxed out offensive statue yet. So I feel, I don't know if this is based on any evidence, but I feel that is the case. And no, it even bugs me when like a low level player has a maxed offensive statue. Like, good for you that you have a maxed offensive statue, but I hate you. Because it's taken me 3 years over a cross of like 5 accounts to get my first maxed out Gumbo energy statue. There's a guy on my task force. The first purple statue he built was a maxed out Gumbo energy statue. Do you know the chances of that happening? They're so incredibly low. It's insane. Anyway, enough about all this. Let's kind of talk about the next update, because a lot of you guys have been asking me, Christian, when is the next Boom Beach update? Guys, I don't know. It's I do know, but I'm not allowed to tell you. Anyway, I don't know when it. Okay, NDA, Christian, NDA. I'm trying not to give away too much. I honestly can't tell you guys when the next Boom Beach update's coming out. So what I said in the video before I even knew when the next update is coming out, it's gonna be the next 2 weeks. That was kind of guaranteed from the video. They're not gonna upload a video that's a month away from the update. There's no point in doing that. People just hate Boom Beach. So it's gonna be the next 2 weeks. So I honestly can't tell you anymore. So how do you guys? A lot of people are asking me, how does the new hero, which we don't know of a name yet, I believe everyone's calling it like a tribal medic, because that's what it is. A lot of people are asking me like how's the new hero going to work? Well, we already saw how he works, but we're not gonna know too much from we're not gonna know like what strategy, what ability to use, what ability is the best ability, because I feel like every hero has like one amazing ability, then the other ones are kind of like, they're okay. Like Brick has battle orders, Everspark has universal remote, mostly just for operations, but I'm hoping for something that's maybe decent with warriors. Now, I honestly don't think anything is going to be decent with warriors, and here's why. He's a support troop, so he's like a medic, basically. And if the new hero acts any way similar to a medic, healing up warriors is going to be pointless. The main point of warriors is trying to get to the HQ the fastest to try to destroy stuff. That's like the only. You want to get to the HQ fast, and you want to destroy stuff. So that's honestly like you need to shock stuff also. So you can't do too much with this new hero if he is just a plain support troop. So other than that, I honestly, I'm saying honestly like 100 times in this video, but we can't be too sure like what's the best ability to use. I would say, if I have to say anything, if it has to be an ability, I would say the shields, because the shields will if you can somehow protect the hero until your shocks wear out. Ooh, I just thought of something, guys. If you guys know how medics heal under smoke, I wonder if this hero will also heal under smoke, and if the abilities can be used under smoke, which would be awesome. Because if the abilities can be used, did I already scout him? If the abilities can be used under smoke, it could help AZ attacks if rocket launchers have peaked. I don't know how the shields are totally going to work yet, guys, but I'm trying to avoid bases with shields, guys, because I'm not fully loaded. And I honestly love attacking bases of shields, don't get me wrong, with warriors. But right now, I'm not in the mood to be hitting these bases. I'm really paying attention. I'm all over the place, guys. So yeah. The main reason, guys, I stopped my push, if you guys remember, my push got up to 1220. The main reason I stopped was this guy. I couldn't defeat him, and having him sit on my map a couple more days, I couldn't do it. But he was global #1 at that point. Now he dropped to global #2, so my title has to have some form of like previous global #1, or I can't just say global #1. And what also sucks, it's not that big of a deal, but if you destroy global #1, you do get a reward of 3 crystals. Global #2 gets 2 crystals, 2 guaranteed crystals. And global #1 gets a global #3 gets a guaranteed crystal of 1. So it goes 3, 2, 1. And right now, that guy, I honestly don't know what to call him. He has 2. He's in second place, so he gives me 2 crystals, and it's changing the more he drops. Technically, resources don't change after you scout the base. Actually, no, I believe. Are they set in when you get the base on your map, or are they set in when you scout it? Honestly, it doesn't make too much of a difference. But for Power Stones, it should have been set in at 3. But now if I scout him, it only says 2 on the side. So it's definitely dropping. Top player bounty, 2 life crystals. If only it was a magma. I need to max out my magma statues now. So anyway, I'm just so happy, guys, that I got this new masterpiece, and I honestly kind of want to boost it up. But you know what? To clear my map, I could do this without him. Okay, so honestly, guys, only NPC bases left that have shields. Know what's funny, guys, is I can defeat any of these player bases on my map unboosted, which is I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, it takes a lot of skill to hit bases of shield generators unboosted. If you're gonna go for the flash kill, it even takes more skill. Well, they both take a big amount of skill, because if you don't go for the flash kill, you take it out of gumbo energy. You're starting the base with maybe 40 to 50 gumbo energy, and you need enough for at least 1 shock at the end to shock some machine guns, which is gonna be helpful in the next Boom Beach update. I'm so hyped for it, guys. If you guys can't tell, that update video, a lot of people having some negative remarks about this new update, saying there's technically no real gameplay for new players. I mean, for all players. We're getting a new hero, yes, but that's, for some players, that's all they're gonna have in this next Boom Beach update. But honestly, guys, a guy commented. Now, it's not getting to me. I just kind of, wait, what was I talking about? Oh, I'll talk about that in a second. I'll finish my, I have ADHD, if you guys can't. I'm all over the place. I get distracted very easily. Anyway, oh gosh. What was I talking? Warriors, yes, they do take a big amount of skill. Now, some people will disagree with me. Now, if you're down at like 700 medals or 800 medals, you're not gonna. It's not gonna use too much skill. But as soon as you get, I would say, above 900, it gets pretty tough with warriors. you need to plan out your hits. You need to look at mines. You need to do all this other stuff. Now I don't do that on camera, but sometimes I'll do it off camera. It kind of comes back and bites me, guys. But the way I said that was just creepy. Okay, I'll never do that again. Don't worry, guys. But yeah, warriors do take skill, and I'm a warrior player. I've been a warrior player. As soon as I unlocked warriors, I remember watching videos of players trying to memorize smoky strategies. So as soon as I unlocked smoke, for the first time, I would know how to use smoky warriors. Now, guys, pretty much ever since that, I've been using warriors. There was a time when I was a Scorcher user, used Scorchers for a couple months to clear my map. But that was before I started pushing. And I should have learned RZCM or Tank Medic. You know, Jimmy made a video about pushing tips, and which is kind of weird because Jimmy's never pushed. Well, he's currently in a push. It's kind of like helping himself, I would say. But I mean, the biggest, if you guys could take, like, I don't think Jimmy mentioned this at all, but I would say the biggest pushing tip in Boom Beach is knowing how to use one sort of smoke combination and one sort of trying to clear combination. So trying to clear the base, I don't even know what to call it. Like, you're trying to just clear a base, open up a snipe, and try to hit the snipe. You can either use Tank Medic, know how to use Tank Medic, amazing, or RZCM. Try to memorize those two combinations. Use them all the time. And then one smoking combination. So Smoky Warriors, I would say try to get good with Smoky Hookah or Smoky AZ. Because that's honestly what it comes down to. You need to, like, if any of you guys have ever seen like an attack from the top player, they are insane. They're flaring around. It's just crazy. It's awesome. Anyway, what else was I gonna talk about? I had so much stuff to talk about. Some people are saying I should plan my videos. Oh yeah, I was talking about a comment saying, you know what? Okay, it's about the new update. Some people, lower levels, are mad because they're like, okay, you got an update for HQ21, you got an update for HQ22, and now you're getting this update. It's not fair for the lower level players. Honestly, guys, they can't just keep releasing updates for lower level players. Now, I know a lot of you guys are lower level players, and you guys want updates. I want updates also. Higher level players also play the game. It's not just about lower level players. I know there are a lot more lower level players than higher level players. But with this new update, people are disappointed that they won't get tribes. And I would just say I'm sorry, because tribes are going to be awesome, I think. But on the other hand, they're not adding any more gameplay. So it can't be too awesome, you know? So I would say, like, it gives you something to build up to. So I have no idea what HQ20 is at. Is it like 52? It's either like 48 or 52. I haven't been that HQ in so long. I believe it's one of those. It could be a little more. Because that was when he said you can clear your map and unlock all the tribes. We don't know if tribes are coming before that, but it gives you something to work up to. And you don't want all this stuff taking your resources at a low level. Trust me, I know how hard it is to get resources. There's always a few of you guys that have maxed out resources all the time and just upgrading stuff. But for most of you guys don't have that option, and you guys can't afford to spend resources for this new power, what was it called? Oh gosh, power shard. Oh god, it's been a long day. I was at the beach all day and I'm just mentally and physically drained. But anyway, guys, we're defeating stage 6. So I would just say it just gives you something to work up to. And honestly, HQ21 and HQ22, they weren't like I'm done talking about this. Okay. I don't want to make people mad. I try to make my videos as little controversial as possible, but I always get sidetracked, and I always talk about something that kind of bugs a certain type of person, or some people. It's mostly people that have hard-set opinions about Boom Beach and aren't willing to change, and that's kind of me when it comes to Warriors. But anyway, okay. Focus, Christian, focus. Okay. I always like stage 7 because it's not too easy, but it's not too hard either. I tried to avoid mines, guys, and then it comes back to bite me because I'm doing weird stuff. I'm using way too much smoke, and I'm doing this because I don't know if my hero is still... Okay, she is aligned. Yeah, it didn't really help me at all doing that. I don't know why I keep doing that. I really have to just sit down and kind of... oh, gosh. Can we get both shocks? I'm just not that good. Okay, we're definitely not. Well, could we do this? Could we, guys? I don't know. But yeah, new hero for warriors. Yeah, we're not gonna beat this. I always like stage 7, but it's not too hard either. New hero for warriors. It's gonna be a support troop, so I can't imagine like taking a medic with warriors. It's just not gonna work. So it would have to be. The shield. Revive is not going to work on the HQ because the hero revives by the hero. It doesn't revive where the troop died. So reviving is not going to work. Shield might work, guys. Shield might work. Those little healing critters are not going to work. So honestly, I don't see people using this new hero with warriors, which sucks, but I don't think it's going to happen. We need a melee hero. Boom Beach, hear me out. It would only benefit Scorcher and warrior users, but we need a melee hero. By the way, guys, trader cycle resets. I need to try to get this before it leaves in 7 hours. That's not gonna happen. Saving my tickets, gonna be doing that awesome video. Not even close. I'm not even halfway yet. I want 300 tickets so I can open up 100 crates, which sucks because I really want to upgrade some abilities. But you know what? When I upgrade it, I just remembered this new hero is going to have levels, so I'm actually gonna have to farm again. We don't know how high she's gonna. Or he is going to go up. Just way too many female heroes, guys. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you did enjoy it. I know I was all over the place. I just briefly touched on this, but I'm just so happy about this statue, guys. You guys have no clue how long I've been working towards this. I wish it would tell you like maxed out statue and its stats. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. If you liked it, be sure to drop a like. As always, I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, we post every single morning at 6 a.m. Central Time. So make sure you are subscribed. I'll talk to you guys in the next Boom Beach video.